What happens to your leadership at home when you're tired? Really tired. Not, I could use another coffee tired. I mean, bone deep decision fatigued. I've given everyone else my best all day tired. If you're a hardworking man, an entrepreneur, an executive, a problem solver, that's probably your normal. And here's the hard truth most men never say out loud. By the time you walk through the front door, you've already given away the strongest, sharpest, most focused parts of yourself. Your wife and your kids often get just the leftovers. And you don't mean for that to happen. You love your family. You'd die for them. I know you would. But when you're exhausted, leadership at home becomes optional or reactive or silent. Today, I want to talk about why your exhaustion doesn't disqualify you, but it does reveal you. And more importantly, I want to show you how to lead well in the very moments when you feel like you have nothing left to give. The good news is the Bible never assumes strength is our default. Over and over again, Scripture, gives us pictures of men who were called to lead precisely when they felt spent. For example, Moses begging God, I cannot carry all these people alone, Numbers 11. Or David strengthening himself in the Lord when everything around him fell apart. All right, 1 Samuel 30. Jesus' disciples failing, to stay awake in the garden. And Jesus saying, the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Matthew 26:41. And then there's this encouraging promise in Isaiah 40:29. He gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might, he increases strength. God is not surprised by your exhaustion. He's not disappointed by it. He's not waiting for you to suddenly become self-sufficient or energized. Rather, God meets tired men right where they are, and he strengthens them so they can love, serve, and lead the people he entrusted to them. But here's the key scripture models, right? Strength comes while you step forward in obedience, not before. Because let's be honest, when you're tired, everything in you whispers, not tonight, right? I'll be more patient tomorrow. The kids won't remember if I skip this. My wife knows I'm tired. She'll understand. And maybe they do. But here's the wake-up call. Your exhaustion doesn't pause your influence. It just changes the type of influence you're having. When you're exhausted and disengaged, your kids learn that work gets your attention, but they don't. Your wife learns that she will always come second to your pressure. Your home learns to walk on eggshells around your mood. And quietly, slowly, unintentionally, you become a passive participant in the very relationships God called you to lead. Hear this with grace, but also clarity. Right? The moments when you feel weakest are often the moments your family needs you the most. Because if you don't show them what leadership looks like when life is hard, they won't know how to do it when they're husbands and wives and parents one day. Leadership at home is not built on your energy. It's built on your faithfulness. With that being said, here are 5 practical ways to lead when you're exhausted. Number 1, give your family the first 5 minutes. When you walk into your house, after a long day, those first 5 minutes, right, set the tone for your whole evening. Most exhausted men collapse into silence or their screens or distraction. Instead, try this. Pause at the door, take a breath, ask God for strength for the next 5 minutes. Then walk in, right, hug your wife, greet your kids, make eye contact, and ask one intentional question. It's 5 minutes. That's all. But it tells your family, I'm present. Number 2, shift from performance to presence. When you're tired, you subconsciously think leadership requires output, big effort, big teaching moments, big energy. It doesn't. Your family doesn't need you to perform. They just need you to be present, right? Try this, right? Sit on the couch with your kids and let them talk. Ask your wife, what feels heavy today? Listen without trying to fix everything. Right? You'd be shocked how far presence goes. Number 3, serve in one small, quiet way every night. Don't try to do everything. Do something. For example, Help with the dishes for 5 minutes, right? Take over bedtime for one kid. Give your wife 20 minutes alone. Fold a few towels. Pack one kid's lunch. These are tiny acts, but they preach a powerful message. Even tired, I'm still here to serve you. Your family will feel this more deeply than you realize. Number 4, lead spiritually in simple, repeatable ways. Exhaustion tends to silence men spiritually. So instead of trying to lead big, right, lead simple. Pray one short prayer with your kids before bed. Read 2 verses with your wife in the morning or at night. Share one thing God showed you today, even if it's just a sentence. Put your phone in another room for 30 minutes so you can be fully present. Don't underestimate these small things. Most of the spiritual leadership in the Bible is not spectacular. It's consistent, faithful obedience. Number 5, protect one rest rhythm that refuels you. You can't pour out endlessly. You must have one place, just one, where your soul gets refilled. Silence with God. A weekly Sabbath rhythm, a walk alone, a journal, a conversation with a wise friend. This isn't self-indulgence. It's stewardship. You're not failing when you rest. You're preparing to love well. Let me leave you with one simple challenge. Choose one moment each day this week to lead, right? Even when you're tired. Not all of them, not perfectly, just one, right? One question for your wife, one meaningful minute with your kids, one act of service, one prayer, one intentional presence, and watch what happens. Because tired leadership isn't, lesser leadership. In many ways, it's the most powerful kind. It's love that costs something. It's obedience that requires trust. It's courage, that looks ordinary but shapes generations. You may be exhausted, but you're not empty, right? God will meet you in the exact place you feel weak, and He will strengthen you to lead the people who matter most. Start today. Start small, but start. Your home is waiting. If this episode encouraged you, make sure you subscribe. And if you know a man who is running hard, feeling stretched thin, or coming home, with nothing left in the tanks, would you send this to him and remind him he's not failing? He's just tired, and God strengthens tired men. Join the Courageous Men community and keep becoming the kind of leader your home can feel. Let's take action. Let's be courageous.